Hello, everyone, and welcome to a special episode of GodSaw's Turnbuckle, the wrestling video podcast I run here on YouTube.com. It's still /UC Campbell, but the name is now changed over to GodSaw at this point in time. Yes, that's right. We're kind of just doubling down on that name. I kind of throw that in my weekend preview /channel update to go along with everything. So we're not going to spend much time on that, if any. And the reason why this is a special episode of GodSaw's Turnbuckle, it is because it is a Clash of Champions predictions episode. Yes, Clash of Champions is this Sunday. I do plan on getting a simulation matches done here very soon, but we are now going to go through all the matches and we're going to make predictions towards every single one of them at this point in time. So let's start it off. I'm thinking this is going to be the pre-show match. I am filming this on Thursday afternoon. No other matches have been announced at this point in time. So, and it's probably go up, I don't know, sometime a little bit later on Thursday as well. So we have 7 matches, so that means 1 match for the pre-show, and then 6 matches for the actual main show. So let's go ahead and start with the match that's kind of on the bottom list, and seems like, in the terms of story, should actually be on the main card, but it doesn't seem like it's going to be. And that is going to be Zack Ryder going up against Mojo Rawley. That match was basically made through Mojo Rawley actually turning on Zack Ryder. We haven't seen much of it since the beatdown of Mojo Rawley to Zack Ryder and them splitting up after their losses to the Bludgeon Brothers. This is literally a match to put Mojo Rawley over at this point in time. So Mojo Rawley's going to go over in this match. Nothing really special to talk about this match, outside the fact that we haven't seen much of it since they had the split up, and now we just get random announcement that it's going to happen. And more than likely it's going to happen during the kickoff show as well. So this brings us to the first match on the main card. Breezango going up against the Bludgeon Brothers. Well, it's the Bludgeon Brothers. This is one of those things that you saw the vignettes for this, and you're like, this doesn't seem like it's, like, the packaging there is like, this could work, but more than likely won't work. This doesn't seem, maybe they don't seem like they're into it or anything like that, but then they have, like, the in-arena packaging of the Bludgeon Brothers, and it's been absolutely great. The the destruction that they go through, everything on that side. They're going to continue putting these guys over for the time being. I do not see Breezango winning this match in any way, so I am going with the Bludgeon Brothers on this one. Now, don't get me wrong, I could be wrong on these. My track record in the past on many of these shows would go off to say that I'm not very good at predicting what's going to happen. So right now I've got Mojo Rawley and I've got the Bludgeon Brothers. So this brings us to the U.S. title match with Baron Corbin going against Bobby Roode and Dolph Ziggler. This is an interesting one. It felt like they kind of shoehorned Dolph Ziggler into this match. Because it felt like they were going just for Baron Corbin versus Bobby Roode. But now it's all of a sudden a triple threat to go along with it. I see this as something like, did they shoehorn Dolph Ziggler in here to make eat the pin so someone else doesn't have to look weak or something on that side? I don't know where they're going with it in general. But I do feel like at this point in time, the continual push for Baron Corbin's probably going to continue, and I see him kind of going over in this match. They could do it multiple different ways. I don't know how they'll exactly do it, but my prediction is going to go with Baron Corbin. So I'm going to bring us to that fatal 4-way for the tag team titles. You got the Usos, the New Day, Chad Gable, and Shelton Benjamin, and Rusev and Aiden English. This was an interesting build towards the match as a whole. So, what was it? Yes, it looked like Shelton Benjamin and Chad Gable were gonna get their rematch because they had won by countout. So they're gonna get a rematch 1-on-1. So they had a match with the New Day, and they lost that match. So now it was made a triple threat. But then the New Day faced Aiden English and Rusev and Aiden English won that match, so now it's Fatal 4-Way to go along with it. We saw pretty much Rusev and Aiden English stand tall, while you had Chad Gable, Shelton Benjamin cutting a promo before the match, and you had the New Day on commentary, and Rusev and Aiden English went over the Usos. I don't know, like, conventional wisdom says that they probably won't win because they were standing tall going into the actual show. I don't know if that's going to really be the case here to go along with it. I'm not picking them in this match, and I feel like out of all the title matches, just seeing where the storylines are going and everything, and how I feel the storylines are going, this is the one match that I see where a title change is more than likely gonna happen at this time. And I'm actually gonna go with Gable and Benjamin to take those tag team titles. They haven't, oddly enough, Gable and Benjamin have kind of, at least promo-wise, kind of gone heel in their own way. They're almost like the Usos in this sense. They haven't officially gone heel in the terms of their actions. They've gone heel in the terms of maybe they're cutting a little bit edgier style promos towards it. And it's not like they're super edgy or anything, but you could tell there's a little bit of extra fire behind it. Just kind of like just like the Usos are. They have a little bit extra fire behind it. They're kind of the in between right now in that face and heel spectrum of everything. And I feel like they will probably have Benjamin and Gable go over here, mainly just because it just feels like it would be the I won't say the logical way of going, but one of the better ways of going, because they've kind of built them up. Though they've quickly built up Aiden English and Rusev as well, but they had built up Gable and Benjamin, and them actually having a victory, now also with Rusev and Aiden English as well, having a victory over the Usos at one point, and then continuing on from there. I think they're going to go with that for the time being. Maybe we do get something with Rusev and Aiden English. For all I know, they could win this match as well. I'm essentially kind of not picking them at this point in time because of the fact that they were the ones mainly standing over in the end of the tag team segment on SmackDown this week. So, kind of is what it is there. So, but yeah, this is the one that I'm actually going to be picking. This is kind of spoilers, everything else. Now I'm going to be kind of picking a champion to lose their title. Not saying that you can't see in the other two title matches that the champion doesn't go over in some way, shape, or form, or loses their title in some way, shape, or form as well. But that's a little bit of a spoiler whom I'm going to be picking for these other matches. So, this brings us to Charlotte and Natalya in they're calling it a lumberjack match. It's lumberjane or lumberjill, whatever they used to call it. But the lumberjack match was Charlotte and Natalya. You have all the other female superstars out there being lumberjacks to the match. You expect chaos to ensue in some way, shape, or form in this match. I feel like Charlotte's going over in this one. It just, I don't see I don't see Natalya picking the title back up yet at this stature of the feud, or in where they're at with storylines and everything. I still feel like they're building up to something else, and there's still the whole aspect of Carmella's Money in the Bank, whether or not she's going to cash in. I'm not 100% certain whether or not she's going to cash in, so I'm not going to make a prediction whether or not she is. Just in the terms of the Natalya Charlotte match, I'm going to go with Charlotte in this match. And we'll see where everything goes from there at that point in time. So this brings us to the tag team match that has a lot of different things going on in it. It's Randy Orton and Shinsuke Nakamura going up against Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. So you have this aspect of Owens and Zayn. If they lose the match, they're fired, and they're saying it fired from all of WWE. Which probably tells you where I'm going to be making my prediction right then and there, just by me saying that. At least where I feel like they're going to go. But you also have Shane McMahon and Daniel Bryan as guest referees. And they've been playing this off as Shane McMahon is very vindictive over what happened at Survivor Series with Owens and Zayn. So he's trying to get rid of them. He's doing these different things. Randy Orton and Shinsuke almost feel like they're just kind of there. They're almost like the avatars to Shane at this point in time, and in the terms of the tag match. Daniel Bryan has been kind of sympathetic towards Owens and Zayn in their situation, not necessarily siding with them, but trying to play the voice of reason throughout the entire situation with Shane and with them and everything to go along with it. And he's inserted himself on Tuesday as a second special guest referee to kind of say, hey, if you guys lose, it's on your own merits. It won't be because someone's trying to screw you over or anything on that side of everything. So it's just on that side to go along with it. So it's an interesting one where they're trying to add some complexity, but it feels like they're just going, like, to add the complexity, they're just going way overboard with it at that juncture in time. My pick for this match, I don't, unless if there's actually something in the contract, like their contracts are up or anything in that sense, which I don't think they are at this point, I don't see them losing this match. So I'm going with Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn to win this match. It's just going to be a matter of the other aspect behind this. It's almost like who's the face and who's the heel in this one. Are they turning Daniel Bryan heel by him kind of siding with Kevin Owens and everything in that sense? Or are they turning Shane heel with how he's just been, obsessing over these two guys? And are they going to attempt to turn Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn face by in that juncture to go along with it? That's where the complexity is. It's like basically who's the heel and who's the face here, and I think we kind of figure it out on Sunday to go along with everything. So this brings us to what I feel should be the main event, mainly because it's the main title. AJ Styles going up against Jinder Mahal. They had when they had the match when AJ Styles took the belt back. It was a pretty good match. Hopefully they will be able to do something in that same light again here on this match. I don't see Jinder Mahal going over in this one. I have to go with AJ Styles in this particular match. I think Jinder Mahal's time with that WWE title has come and gone, but it doesn't mean it's necessarily the end for the Jinder Mahal character. There's got to be something else that they can go along with. I did not mind this run with Jinder Mahal, outside of a couple of things in there. The matches with Shinsuke weren't all that good. His match, that Punjabi prison match, wasn't all that good. The matches themselves have not been all that great. His match with AJ Styles was really good, but then again, that's AJ Styles for you. At that point in time, he seems to be able to put on a good match with literally anyone at this juncture in his career, which is always a good thing on that side. I do not see them having him lose this title so quickly after getting it back. So yeah, I am going with AJ Styles to keep the WWE title here at Clash of Champions. I still don't get why they got rid of the in the Clash of the Champions. I feel like they just made it just be their own little thing by getting rid of that. I don't know. But with that being said, that's pretty much everything I got for you. Like I said, I don't think there's any other matches that are going to get announced before Sunday. And we should be doing a simulations stream over on my Twitch page, which the link will be down in the description there if you want to either watch it later or join in while it's going live, either later tonight or sometime tomorrow. And then the videos should make their appearance over here on the channel a little bit later after that on that side. So hopefully before Sunday to go along with it. So with that being said, everybody, I thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoy Clash of Champions. It seems like it could be a good show. Could be a bad show. We don't know. We'll find out Sunday of whether or not it's good or bad on that side. So we'll see how everything ends up playing out. And again, I hope you guys enjoyed everything. Have a great rest of your day.